Buddy, and welcome back. If
Hi.
only my chat could open up. Let's see. Continue with from save slot number 3, reunion and turnabout. Part 1, investigation. Let's not move. Let's examine some things here if I need to. Maybe there isn't anything. Maybe I'll go back to the detention center, see if anything's going on with our client. What am I supposed to do? I'm almost out of time! Can I really do anything? Can I really save her? Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh. Must be Maya. It's been a long time, hasn't it, Phoenix? That voice. She channeled Mia! Mia! Even without me being here, looks like you've learned to stand on your own.
Wait, is Mia dead? Or
Yeah,
is it...
Mia's
Oh, Maya,
dead. Yeah,
Maya's...
Maya channeled her.
Okay, I thought it was Maya that was the living one. And I'm like, did they just kill Maya?
Now, Maya's being accused of murder again, though, and since she's in trouble, she managed to channel Mia to help us. Mia, she's Maya's older sister and my mentor. She was a top-notch defense lawyer, but a certain case forced her into retirement. But whenever I'm in trouble, she comes to help, just like this. Her spirit comes back from the other world and borrows Maya's body for a bit. Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face in front of your client. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets, especially when it's bad. Mia, you can't smile at the end. You can't smile at the end if you haven't been smiling the whole way there. In any case, the face you're making now is no face to show a client, Phoenix. But, so, tell me all about it. I'm going to guess that my sister is in a lot of trouble again.
Why is Bungie, are you kidding me?
I told her everything that happened in the last 2 days. Mia closed her eyes, deep in thought, while she listened. I see. Mia, what am I supposed to do? It's pretty clear what a good lawyer does in this situation. Oh, bless you, Muffin. Aw.
Ow.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Okay. And that is, please tell me. Believe in your convictions. And fight for the good, complete equal of your client. Let's talk to Mia. No, I don't want to show her. I want to talk to her. Not guilty. Do you think Maya's not guilty? How can you be so sure? I know she is. And I'll even give you a hint as to why. Yes? Mediums can't have dreams. They can't? Oh yeah, because she has a dream about being buried alive, apparently, when she was trying to channel for her client that was murdered. But mediums, according to Mia, can't dream. From what you told me, it sounds like Maya was having a dream while channeling. Yeah, she said she dreamt that she had died and had been buried underground. But that is impossible. You've heard it from her, I'm sure. When mediums channel, their own spirit disappears. which means that it's impossible for her to have a dream at that time. Then what does this mean? I think it's safe to bet that Maya was set up. A setup? It's up to you to blow the lid off on this case tomorrow and show how she was set up. Evidence? How am I supposed to prove her innocence when I got nothing to go on? If you're looking for a clue, it's already in your hands. It is? Just as it sounds, Phoenix, you're already holding the key. Really? Come on, show me the key to this case. The key, huh? Alright, I'll show her this key that I hold. I'll present you with this key. Mia, have you seen this key before? Ah, the key. It's literally the key to understanding everything that happened in this case. This key? Phoenix, listen. Right now, that key is sitting in your hand. However, it shouldn't be. It contradicts the facts. What does she mean? I'm certain this key is supposed to be a piece of evidence that makes your case tomorrow. You already know everything you need to know. You know what the key to this case is. That is enough. But how can I win tomorrow without knowing who the real murderer is? Who could have... I didn't know it at the time. Now this day was gonna end with a turn for the surprising. Oh no. She's got the locks. Mia? What? What's wrong? That's right, only I can see the psych locks. Yes, the psych locks. Which means Mia must know something about the real murderer. But for this to be something that she would hide under a lock and key even from me. What in the world is going on?
It also stays this way for the rest of the game until you start a new playthrough. And while the actions you perform during this quest are fun, I think the best part of the quest is that your actions...
Okay, I need to save in slot 1. We're gonna do part 2, the first trial. And I guess this is where I get to meet Franziska. What? Prosecutor von Karma, you mean? No, I heard it's his successor this time. Successor?
Frederick.
Manfred von Karma was a really sinister man. He pulled all sorts of nasty tricks. Also he could win. He was a man obsessed with the word perfection. He had a perfect rapper. What the heck happened to my word? A perfect record for 40 long years. Who knows what sort of dirty tricks he used to get he'll use to get each of those guilty verdicts. And now his successor. I wonder what kind of person they will turn out to be. It's no good. Mystic Maya! Pearly! You showed up! Thanks for coming all this way. I was really worried about you. Hey, where's your mother? Didn't you two come together?
God fucking damn it!
Oh no. Oh, poor Muffin. Mother's watching over the trainees. She said that they have training for 2 days straight with no breaks. Huh? That you came all by yourself? Yep, I stuck out of the manor and followed a map. Don't tell me you walked all the way here. Of course not. I ran. I can't. Oh my. If it takes 2 hours by train, oh man. Pearly, what about the train? Huh? What is a train? Yeah, Pearl's lived a very sheltered life. A little 8-year-old girl lived a very sheltered life. It's time, isn't it? I'm really scared. What if that Karma tries to do something to me? At least I know Mr. Edgeworth would be nicer to me than Von Karma. Is there Edgeworth? Who is that? Edgeworth. Oh, Pearl. He's next rival. Well, also a friend. I still remember him as though I've seen him only yesterday. Every trial was a scorchingly fierce battle until the very end. I know, it was always back and forth with them, but when you're rivals for life... Maya? Please don't mention that name ever again. Huh? But why, Nick? I'm sorry, Maya. I forgot you don't know. He's gone. He's not coming back. What? Oh, wait a second. What's that supposed to mean? The court will now commence shortly. Please proceed to the courtroom. Let's go. Now's not the time to talk about that anyway. Nick? Oh, I want to hug Maya so bad. There's the doctor. The court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. The prosecution and defense prepared. There she is. What is with this kid? Mr. Wright, are you prepared? Yes, Your Honor. Why does he seem mad at me? Mr. Phoenix Wright. You must be a little shocked because I'm a woman, correct? Hold on. So she's the framed successor to Prosecutor Von Karma? I am Franziska Von Karma, the protege. I see. I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge. And she brings out the whip.
Shouldn't she have been patted down for that?
Probably. Revenge? Is this about her father Manfred von Karma? If it's something of a personal nature, I'm sure you can... Ow! I'm talking. If you interrupt me again, I will whip you to the speaking for me. I'll let my whip do the speaking for you, okay? Please speak with your mouth like a normal person, I beg of you. Ow! Make no mistake, I will defeat you. Prepare to go down, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Can you not make her sound like she's just a crusader from the 1800s, from the Middle Ages?
She grew up in an old German villa. I think that's how things kind of are,
No,
maybe.
you seriously think that's how Germans act? I want you to tell me seriously.
No.
Do you think that, okay?
No. Prosecutor Von Karma, your opening statement, please. Those of Von Karma blood only have one fate, and that is perfection. The defendant, Maya Fey, will find no escape from her guilt on my watch. Very well. What is the defense's position? Your Honor? Does the defense wish to enter a plea of not guilty? What kind of question is that? Yes. Foolish fool who foolishly dreams of foolish dreams. 10 minutes. I give the defense 10 minutes before it changes its plea. That's right. I'll have you ready for the justified self-defense plea in no time. Justified self-defense. A plea usually reserved for when a person unintentionally kills in self-defense of themselves. Which could be very easy to make a solid case if it was self-defense, but... The defense stands by a plea of not guilty, Your Honor. Because the plea of justified self-defense is to say that you did kill someone. And she takes a bow. How foolish.
Man, I already hate her.
If that's how you want to play it, Mr. Phoenix, right? Then I shall call the first witness. She's just as scary as her father. Like father, like daughter, I suppose. Oh, Gumshoe! Witness, your name and occupation. Yes, sir. My name is Dick Gumshoe. I am a detective at a local precinct. Ah! Get to the point already. Explain to the court the details of this matter. Yes, sir. If everyone would please take a look at this map. Oh, Gumshoe! The channeling chamber has no windows and the door was locked shut. At the time of the murder, only the victim and the defendant were in the room. What were they doing there? They were, well, channeling a spirit, sir. Channeling a spirit? That's quite the look of disbelief there, Your Honor. Anyway, a few minutes after the channeling started, gunshots were heard coming from the inside of the room, sir. A few of the witnesses broke it down the door and rushed into the room. And that's when they found the victim was already dead, correct? I believe this is one of the most open-shut cases I've ever presided over. So, how was the victim killed? I was about to get to that. Stop wasting time then. Okay. Okay, Gumshoe, tell us the cause of death. The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead, sir. The shot was fired from a point-blank range. But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest. The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing. So the victim was stabbed before being shot. This is the victim's autopsy report, sir. Poor Dr. Gray. Dr. Turner Gray. The court now accepts it into the evidence. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Okay. Let's see here. Oh. Point blank,
Wait.
how far away is that? Anywhere between 12 to 20 inches away. So about a little over a foot or more. Got it. And how do you know he was shot at point blank? Tisk, come to Phoenix, right?
Can you not do the disc?
Okay! I grow tired of the foolishly foolery of the fool. There's too many fools, I can't do this without cackling. Excuse me? Gunpowder. Gunpowder burn. Gunpowder burn. When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. Gunpowder exploded is what makes the bullet fire, and it gets really hot, pal. And there was definitely some gunpowder burns left on the victim's forehead. Well, I never knew that. Live and learn, I guess. I meant to press the first one, but I skipped past it by accident. How can you be sure it was that? The murder weapon, Detective Oceans. Whose pistol was it? It was the victim's. Why did the victim have the gun with him? He's a doctor! The victim? Now why would he have... Why would he have a pistol? Who cares?
Actually, that's a big...
Yeah, I don't understand.
That's a big problem.
The point that you were missing is those fingerprints are on the... Whose fingerprints are on this pistol? If you aren't already
I'm not gonna even ask.
If you're not already paying attention to that, I suggest you start. Fingerprints? There were fingerprints? Along with the victims, the defendant, Maya Faze were also on the grip, sir. Aww, Gumshoe looks so depressed when he was saying that. So the defendant's fingerprints were left on the murder weapon. Ugh. I walked right into her hands. Alright. Let's talk about the... Before the victim was shot, he was stabbed in the chest. Stabbed. What was he stabbed with? A fruit knife. I see. Whose fruit knife was it? It looks like it belongs to the Faze, sir. And of course, Maya Faze's fingerprints are all over it. All over it, huh? Ugh. This does not look good. Well,
Can you not do the ugh?
Ugh.
Ugh. Please stop.
The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. Hi, Deirdre! How severe was the wound? If it had been half an inch more to the right, it would have hit the victim's heart. After a stab like that, it's impossible to fight back, let alone stand. This testimony makes it sound like Maya had stabbed him with the intent to kill. The murderer used a pistol to finish off the victim after stabbing. Are you sure he was stabbed first, then shot? Yep. Sure as I can be. Look at the... One look at the wounds and you come to the same conclusion too, pal. I'm not even gonna bother to say this because she keeps adding fool into a lot of her dialogues on, and then we can try saying it because I
Yeah, no,
can't
I'm
keep a
about
straight
to
face.
throw this woman out a window if she existed.
A pistol shot in
I
the
would have
forehead
literally
point blank
walked
is
into that
apparently enough to
courtroom. I
kill
could have been
instantly.
halfway across the
Yeah.
halfway across the
Isn't
courtroom,
that then
and I would have heard
Richard's
fool,
verse?
and I'd come running in and
There's a
throw her
little
out the
more.
window.
Think a little more before you open your mouth. Okay. Ugh. What a pain.
Why is it with the eh?
Urgh. I'm aggravated. That's enough. We clearly have established how the victim was murdered. I brought the 2 murder weapons with me today. Very well, the court accepts them into evidence. Yay, I got the knife and the knife and the gun. Nice. The
Knife and the knife.
It's a double-edged knife. Oh man. The date and time of death was June 19th at 3:15 p.m. Eyewitnesses claim to have heard 2 gunshots at this time. And 2 murder weapons, both with the defendant's fingerprints on them, huh? This seems like an open and shut case. Naturally. This is going from bad to worse. If the summary just now wasn't simplifying things to the extreme, Your Honor, feel free to slam that little gavel of yours. But there are
Now I definitely hate this woman.
Is it?
Because she, again, is like her dad, who's forcing me on to do stuff when she could easily get thrown out for this.
If it was realistic, yeah. It's quite true, Mr.
Yeah,
Wright.
she could. I don't think judges can be told to do jack.
True. Yes. Even in the fact of all this, do you still wish to plead not guilty? The opinion of this court that if you are not to adjust your plea, you stand to lose. This is that choice. You would change your plea in this instance. What will you do, Mr. Wright? Just in case save? Then come up with an idea? Will you change to justify self-defense? Because now is the time to do so. This is your final chance. This is a huge decision. I better think it through all the way. Plead not guilty, plead justify self-defense.
This is not something you can flip a coin on.
I know. That's why I just in case saved before doing this. Actually, I'll just in case save again because the options are open here. I'm still gonna go not guilty. Deirdre! Meow? What?
Midtown.
Oh, baby girl. If we plead justify self-defense, we would basically be confessing a murder. After the trial, Maya's life would be ruined, and she'd be labeled a murderer. I can't let that happen. Your Honor, have you reached a conclusion, Mr. Wright? The defense will not change its plea. I will accept nothing short of complete acquittal. Okay. You...
She got pissed and let me guess, the music went silent.
Yeah. She also whipped something. You have sealed your fate,
I don't think you should be allowed to... God damn. Knew I should have stopped. As soon as I was talking, I immediately popped the corner and boom, my head's gone.
Oof. Yes, sir? Present the final portion of your testimony. The final strike. Yes, sir. Oh, I want to hug this poor man. Everyone needs hugs. Now there, the proceedings are run by... Eek! Oh, yes, I guess. Go ahead, detective. Give your testimony. I think the court would like to hear the other piece of this incriminating evidence. Doggos!
God damn it.
Sorry, pal, but there's even more incriminating piece of evidence. This costume... This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. As you can see, it's covered in blood. The defendant attacked and killed the person who, without in doubt, was not fighting back.
Why?
What?
I don't know where he is.
Oh. So this is the costume. This is certainly evidence of this back spray of blood on this. Excuse me about that.
Yeah?
This piece directly links Maya Fey to the crime scene, sir.
I'll be back.
Okay. I see. The court accepts this into evidence. Alright, Mr. Wright. Maya's fingerprints, both murder weapons and blood spatters aren't close. Could this situation get any worse? What's wrong? You seem to be at a loss. I think this testimony is the last... I think this last piece of testimony the prosecution should have to offer. Feel free to still get off with your tail between your legs, Mr. Phoenix, Wright? Please stop calling me by my full name, it's disturbing! Press. Why didn't you say this? Why didn't you say so in your testimony earlier? Wait, how? She's 18 years old? She's the same age as Maya. Aw. Why didn't you say this in your earlier testimony? You're kind of scary today, pal. You know, pal? Come now, Mr. Wright. This is no need for that kind of attitude in my court. Alright. Just please stop glaring at me like that. Press. Maya's costume? Yeah, she was wearing this when we arrested her. Maya, she was wearing her channeling costume today too. Is she not allowed to wear anything else? Wait. As you can see, it's covered in blood. There's blood on the costume. The lab results show that it is the victim's blood. So there's blood from the victim on the defendant's clothes. Definitely not good. So, were there any other clues you could glean from this piece of evidence? Well, what? If you must change the topic, then the good detective here must testify again. But too bad. Not enough time. Let's move on. Oh yes, Ms. Van Kamer is perfectly correct. Urgh. Now even the judge is on her side. But if I bite off more than I can chew, what should I do? Just in case save and slot for Press further. Why is Miss Von Karma silently putting up resistance? There must be a reason to why she suddenly threw an objection like that. There must be something about this cause. Wait. I just have to look harder. Mr. Wright? Ms. Von Karma's logic is perfect. There is no way you can poke it. Oh dang it, I skipped it. Ugh, it looks like my time is up. So about that costume. There is something wrong. Your Honor. Actually, there is something very wrong with this piece of evidence. Oh, what? What are you talking about, pal? Oh no, she looks ready to whip. Where is the problem you are talking about? I've come this far, there's no turning back now. The problem I have with this piece of evidence is here. Wait, is that a hole? I asked the court to please take a look at the sleeve of this costume. The sleeve? There's a tiny hole in here. A hole? But that wasn't in the report. What's that around the hole? It smells faintly of gunpowder. Gunpowder? No one ever told me. A hole that smells of gunpowder. It looks like I found the hole I was looking for. Your Honor, the only logical conclusion you can make of this is that must be a bullet hole. Order, order, order! This is a grave matter. It's best that we correct the court record first before anything else. Okay, updated. Sorry about that. I guess we messed up, sir. Oh no, she does not look impressed. Is she actually smiling? What else is she hiding? Pull yourself together, detective. That tiny hole doesn't change a thing. The strength of the evidence still holds. Continue with your testimony. That just now was a fluke. Nothing more. How can you say something like that? This is a huge oversight. Well, I agree it is a mistake on the part of the police. What Prosecutor Von Karma said is true. This evidence still stands. If you do not find a more definitive problem with the evidence, then no way. Detective Gumshoe, please continue with your testimony. Yes, sir. The defendant who attacked and killed the person without a doubt was not fighting back. Hey, friend, how you doing? Wait. Just in case they even slot 2 again. I'm sorry, I really just don't want to screw up. How do you know he... Okay, let's press this first. He wasn't fighting back? How do you know if he was or wasn't? You can find no evidence that the victim has put up any sort of struggle, pal. So, did the murderer have to fight with the victim or not? Depending on this, the circumstances around this murder change drastically. Ugh, we're in real trouble now. If only had something to prove that the victim did fight back. That Von Karma, she thinks she can decide the verdict with this testimony alone. Well, I'll find a critical contradiction somehow, and then I'll have her. Oh, I think I know what the contradiction, you need it. Oh, no, dang it, I skipped past it again. Present the clothing, because as you can see, there is a hole. It looks like a bullet hole. So he would have had, in order for that to happen, she either had to drop it on the ground or he did have the gun at the time. Detective Dick Gumshoe. Yes? Having you call me by my full name is kind of a weird feeling. You said that my client killed a person without a doubt, who without a doubt was not fighting back. Yeah, I did. Then what, may I ask, is this bullet hole that you police overlooked supposed to mean? What does it mean? I'll tell you what it means. It means that the victim had fired off a shot. Is this what it means to not fight back? Ah! You're right! Seems you are correct. If the victim had tried to shoot the defendant, then that would change everything. Alright, the wind seems to be shifting. Ha! What is with that "are you finished yet" laugh? Are you finished yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Ms. Von Karma? It seems that my affair was shot at by the victim. However, that is the only grounds to support a justified self-defense plea. That is correct. But I'm sure you'll remember, Your Honor, what the defense clearly said. They rejected justified self-defense and pled not guilty. Yak! Now why, that's right. What's going on, Muffin? Which means the defense has yet proven anything at all. No! What? Yes, that's true. Furthermore,
What, you losing or something?
I don't know if I'm losing or not. Just the fact that there is a bullet hole in this costume is not enough to sustain even a plea of justified self-defense. How so? Ah! Do not just stand there. Hurry up and tell the court what transpired that day. With the new information acquired and added in, of course. You mean by myself? You want me to put together the scenario all by myself? Ah! Oh, poor Gumshoe. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Oh. What transpired? During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up an opening and then took the victim's gun and ended it. This scenario you put together does make sense. Yes, sir. Well, Mr. Wright, on the surface, it does seem to make sense. However, I won't give up that easily. Please refrain from glaring at me like that. Now, your cross-examination, please. Yeah, don't stare the judge down, Phoenix. Although, I think the staring down's the least of his worries with Von Karma in the room. Alright. There is quite a difference in height between Dr. Gray and the defendant. Add in body strength, and it seems unlikely the defendant could have stabbed the victim. Now that you mention it, yeah, I guess. So you'll think you can get away with such flimsy reasoning. Maya Fey was in the middle of channeling, was she not? With channeling, the current channeling technique, the medium physically changes. If the nest is built, the defendant could have easily been a match for the doctor. I don't believe it. She even studied up at the Crane channeling technique. Like I said before, I am packed. About what you were talking about, I didn't quite get it. Judge, what? Never mind. Let's continue with the testimony. Alright. So, he was stabbed, but the stab wound didn't kill him. But if you think about the blood laws, he was probably hurt pretty bad. How badly hurt would you say he was? Actually, I went to give blood the other day, and afterward I felt a little lightheaded and dizzy. I guess the damage was maybe 10 times the dizziness. Ack! Sorry. Aww. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. And I had a hiccup there. Where in the world did that pistol come from? It looks like the victim, Dr. Gray, had specifically brought it for that day. Wait, why did he specifically bring it that day? But a handgun? He got it off the black market 2 days before the murder. 2 days before the... What? Why did Dr. Gray bring a handgun? Was he taking precautions against someone? The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, they missed. So, you're saying that the bullet hole in this So, you're saying that's how the bullet hole in this costume was made, then? Sorry, Paul, but yeah, that's what I can think of. The two of them were already fighting when the shot was fired. Maya. I'm really glad you weren't hurt. The defendant picked up on the opening and took the victim's gun and ended it. Alright. Maya has never fired a gun before in her life. The victim already had taken the safety off. With the safety off, even an amateur like you can fire it just by pulling the trigger. Even me? I wonder. Now do you understand? Like I was left his back.
Can you not do any, like, lip smacking noises, please?
I'm not trying to.
Well, whenever she does it, please avoid it.
Fine. His testimony
I know it's
certainly makes
supposed to
us
give her
look very bad.
emote, but I'd rather not throw my controller.
But there's gotta be a contradiction in here somewhere. And I'm covering
You
it
get
as
what I
gonna
mean?
cover the
Nothing
truth.
like these things are expensive.
I know.
I'd rather not throw my controller
Let's see.
in blind anger.
Wait a minute. Oh, I didn't mean to press again. I meant to look at my stuff. I need to skip.
Remember, hand away from the left bumper.
Is it weird that I'm gonna try to put my left hand behind my back now?
No, because you need to use it to direct. You need to use it for the directional keys.
Alright.
Put your finger, rest your finger. It may make your pinky out in the air, but...
Let's see. Do we have a copy of the... Yeah, we got the autopsy report.
Hi, Missy.
Hey, kitty. Let's see. Stabbed in the chest and shot point blank. Alright. The diagram of the chamber. What about the floor plan of Fey Manor? Let's see.
I'm just saying this, babe, but you're really good at acting. To the point where, like I said, if you play a douchey character, it makes me feel like I want to throw my controller.
I give them the punchable sounding voice.
Yes, you do.
Oh my
You do.
Nice.
That's all I gotta say. You do. You may not mean it intentionally. You make them just sound like they have a punchable face.
You should have heard the redhead I did for, I believe it was yesterday when I played this last time. One of the people who are staying over at Fey Manor, she kind of has this Valley Girl accent.
Ah, god damn it.
Yeah.
Not again. Not a fucking again.
Oh no.
You remember what happened last time you tried to do Fey Girl accent?
Valley Girl
It wasn't
accent.
even, she wasn't a Valley Girl. She wasn't even a Valley Girl.
Are you talking about Lotta?
Lot of love.
Lotta Woods? First of all,
The one that
I
was
wasn't
at
trying to do a Valley Girl with her because that's not how she...
Edgeworth's case.
I know,
hippie.
but I wasn't doing Valley Girl, I was trying to do Southern.
Southern. Southern.
A Southern.
Southern.
I am from Queens. I don't know what I can do to present.
By the way, chat, when I was playing Overwatch yesterday,
Oh boy.
some kid openly using a keyboard and mouse on the console.
That is basically shooting yourself in the foot.
No, it's basically opening it up saying, hey, I cheat.
Actually, wait. Let's see. The victim took a shot, but they were too close, he missed. Wait. Oh, wait. I don't think that's how that hole is made, but I'm gonna present this costume.
Let me guess.
Music stop.
Time didn't stop. Oh shit.
It did stop. Missing the tiny hole on this costume will be the prosecution's undoing. Eh? What do you mean? This little hole actually creates a huge hole in your testimony. Explain yourself, Mr. Wright.
Is that...
That's the judge. You said that
You
the
make him
two-
sound like a freaking idiot.
The judge?
I'm sorry, but yes, you make it sound like the judge just does crack in the back alley.
You said that the two of
And
them
so
were...
much addiction. With so much addiction to the dope that he doesn't have any
Oof.
content context of reevaluation.
You said that the two of them were fighting so close that when the victim fired his gun at point blank. If that were true, then where would the gunpowder be on this costume? The gunpowder burn?
Yeah, every gun has a gunpowder burn.
This is what you testified earlier. When something is shot from the point blank, a burn area is left around a little bullet hole. Oh! But there is not a single trace of gunpowder burn on this costume. That's a very good point. And what exactly does this mean?
You fail. Is that the judge?
That's the judge saying that.
The judge is literally dumb.
And you wondered why I make him sound like he's drugged out of his mind?
Yes. No, I'm not wondering why. No, I'm stating the fact that you do. And I love it.
That it means that when the shot is fired, they were standing apart from each other. What is it? I'm disappointed, Mr. Phoenix, right? You think you can punch a hole in my logic with that? With wishy-washy thinking like that, anyone can explain anything away. Would I implore you to disprove my line of thinking? Let's see. In the middle of their fight, the victim was pushed the defendant away. And it was then they were separated and he fired. How was that? No. If that was even possible, according to the testimony, the wound for the stabbing was very severe. The victim would have not had enough strength to push the defendant that far away after that. Ugh! Well
how does it feel to be a yabba dabba dipshit?
That's right. The defendant must have pushed the victim away. Then stabbing him, she must have put some space between the doctor and herself.
Bye! Bye, Jocks! Quit!
That guy!
That guy! The mall! Yeah!
And while she was waiting to prepare to strike again, the doctor took a shot. There, that should satisfy even you. That does make an awful lot of sense. What do you think, Mr. Wright? I must be careful. I cannot afford to make a mistake here. Just in case,
Save.
Yes.
I like how we're both like save.
I cannot afford to make a mistake here.
This is why I'm not safe.
Concentrate and think. It does make sense or something doesn't make sense. I don't think something makes sense. Yeah, something doesn't make any sense here. There's a fatal flaw in her argument, Your Honor. Fatal flaw? Ow! Very interesting. I would love to hear this flaw, what this flaw is. Show me something that contradicts my explanation. There has to be a snag in her explanation somewhere. She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. And where she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. There must be a place that contradicts this line of thinking. I believe... Wait. There's a hole in the bottom of the folding screen that was in the channeling chamber. I'm gonna present
he would have fired 2 shots.
Yeah! This is a piece of evidence that destroys her logic. What is that? A folding screen? I would like to point to the court the attention to the hole in this folding screen. Ah! It looks like you already know what I'm talking about. And what were you saying, Muffin?
Got you, bitch.
Yes. Yes. It's,
Got your bitch ass.
it looks like you already know what I'm talking about. Who? What? Where? Gumshoe, come on. Mr. Wright, your explanation, please. Are these two really that clueless?
Yeah, no, how is one a detective?
I don't know. The bullet...
Explain to me that. How the hell is one of them a detective and the other is a judge?
The bullet went through the defendant's sleeve first and then the folding screen. It passed through a height of approximately 8 inches off the ground, which means when the shot was fired, the defendant, was not ready to strike, but was actually squatting low to the ground. Order! Order! This
I'm
changes
guessing the
everything.
music stopped when you showed the folding table.
Yeah. Please look at this diagram of the crime scene. The victim, Dr. Gray, was here when he fired the shot. And the
Which
bullet...
means he was controlled by a demon.
Probably. And the bullet hit the folding screen. It hit this location about 8 inches off the ground. At the time, the defendant was in this area. I don't know. Where would it have been? She probably would have been right over here.
Meaning middle of the channeling, something tells me either the gun went off by accident, or he was trying to murder.
There goes my phone. Let's pick this up. Maybe she was right where the spot was. Somewhere around here. Uh-oh, the judge's face is scrunched like he smells some serious bad breath. Wait. I just realized something. I forgot to brush this morning. Excuse me while I freshen up. Sure. In the meantime, I want you to think this through again, Mr. Wright. What? That wasn't right? Oh, of
That
course
actually
not.
is a good saving grace.
What's done is done for now. I should focus on where Maya was at the time of the crime. Maybe she was behind it? Because I can't save. I can't save right now.
Damn.
Here. Behind the folding screen? Ack! The victim and his attacker were fighting, were they not? Then
No.
what would the attacker be doing all the way back there? Besides, if the attacker was behind the folding screen, then how could the victim even know where to shoot? It's obviously impossible. Yeah, I guess so. Mr. Wright. Boy,
Please, I'm
royally.
about to scream. This lady makes me wanna fucking kill her.
I don't know what I'm doing.
This is where a walkthrough would be really fucking helpful.
I know. Let me see here. I'll cave in again and look at this walkthrough here.
You have one pulled up already.
You're automatic.
You're like, you aren't wrong.
Present the switches. Just to the left of where the hole is. So, like this? Somewhere around here. Uh-oh. No! What? How? Why is this not working? It says somewhere to just a little to the left. Wait, is it to the left of the... What, here? No. It's being incredibly vague for a walkthrough, I sure. This is awful.
Maybe they're one of those walkthroughs that don't want to give it to you right out.
Let's see. Trying to see where would this be? 'Cause I'm almost towards failing.
And it's okay sometimes to fail. Because the game just tells you to restart from your last save, obviously.
Seems like it, yeah.
Watch us both be wrong, and it's like, yeah, by the way, you get to continue, but Maya's dead.
Actually... come on.
God damn it. Sorry, I died.
It's
so.
fine. Maybe I'll just try reloading from my last save. There we go. Alright. Okay. There we go. I just have to represent the screen back to the court again.
So you aren't that far behind.
True.
You made it seem like you were.
I thought
you
I
were panicking
couldn't.
like you.
I didn't know how far I did, but I guess it wasn't that far.
I don't know how it jumped you, because it seemed like you had like no mistakes, then fail. What would suck is if the game failed you. Like no, like it kept all your chances, it kept all your screw ups, so you still had only one shot. That would have sucked, and I would have been like, that's bullshit. This is a little bullshit.
I know, right? Let's see. This changes everything. Look at the diagram. Let's save here again, so that way I don't have to go for that dialogue tree again. Let's see here. Oh, let's save just in case again.
I don't think Von Karma's daughter knows that her dad literally tried to kill someone.
Yeah, because, yeah, she wasn't around for when that happened, because she was in Germany around that time.
Yeah, no, why doesn't Phoenix or someone bring up the fact that her dad tried to kill someone?
I did not know.
Someone named Tingle Bottle? Are you serious? That's someone's name!
Nice.
Tingle Bottle! All I can think of is Tingle from frickin' Legend of Zelda.
Nice. Hits this location about 8 inches off the ground. Okay. This time the fin was in this area.
Come on, reload. Reload, come on. Hey, don't miss out and missing the Huda of the fucking Buddha. Fucked up sides to get wicked, so come on, the Cypher starts to kick it. Suckers are hiding deep behind the bush when they see me driving by. Hanging out my window with my magnum taking out some putos. Cause I'm another local kid getting paid in the streets for my vocals. Here's something you can't understand. Just kill the man. I couldn't keep my face straight. That song's lyrics is so weird.
I know. She was standing right here, near the folding screen. Wait a second! We know the defendant was close to the ground based on the height of the bullet hole. How can you gauge the distance from that? Isn't it possible that the defendant was standing much closer to the victim? That's impossible.
Let me guess, this time music went silent.
No, actually. But when it went silent from when I was pointing towards where it was, it stopped, but I got it wrong. So I guess it's where I'm presenting evidence, it stops, but when I'm trying to point my finger on something, it doesn't. It's weird. You, of all people, should know the answer to that question, Ms. Von Karma. If she were shot from somewhere closer, then there would be gunpowder burns present. However, there is nothing of sort around the bullet hole of this costume. Ah!
Or on the folding table, to be clear.
Cuss you, Mr. Phoenix, you!
She looks like a bitch. I've seen pictures of her. She
Yeah.
looks like a whore. Like she blows dudes in the back alley. It's just my insult to everyone. The more I think
Michael
about it.
says he got drunk and cried over strawberry ice cream. What, Kitty? What is up with your husband?
We've established this, babe.
I
Her
know.
husband's weird.
I believe it has now been proven that the defendant was standing a ways away from the victim when she was shot at. But do you think this has changed the defendant's situation? It changes everything.
Well, it's kind of true.
Honestly, Your Honor, this changes everything. The prosecution has claimed the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing. If that were true, delivering a final strike with the knife would have been dealt. However, where and what was the defendant doing at this time? Squatting all the way by the folding screen? Exactly. If Maya Fey was the real murderer, why wouldn't she be standing by the folding screen instead of preparing to strike? Upon further consideration, it does make very little sense. Yeah, I figured there had to be a reason. Oh, Gumshoe. Figuring out things
Gumshoe's an idiot, though.
Figuring
How many
out...
court cases with Maya that she's had that involve Maya?
True. Figuring out and proving the logic behind everything is your job. Oof. I love how that's how he responds with oof.
Yeah, no, literally. You see what I mean by a total bitch?
Gumshoe. Oof.
No, literally, this woman is just insulting people left and right.
Now, Phoenix said that to Gumshoe about proving the facts is his job.
No, don't do that to my boy. My
Alright.
innocent little boy.
With this, the rest of the
innocent
trial
boy.
should be the What is that face she's giving me? The last radius of disaster. Such a smart man, Mr. Phoenix, right? To think you've been able to take a completely hopeless case to this point. Now,
Can she just shut up? Can you just... Because people can read. People can fucking read. Because this woman is making me more pissed than her actual dad.
Now I know why Papa has a tough time with you.
Your papa also tried to murder someone.
Of all the things to inherit, why did you have to be that smarmy smile? Detective? How dare you damage my perfect logic? Huh? How is this all my fault?
Yeah, actually, how is it?
You could start repairing your standing by first removing that three-strand goatee. Oh, and rest assured your punishment will come later. Punishment?
Can you...
What are you gonna do to
a
him?
dominatrix?
That would explain the whip.
Is this literally the lady who is the leader of that game that we found on Steam that was free, Dominatrix Waifu?
I don't know. Does she have gray hair?
She had black. Shit.
Well then, Yamba, I think we can all take this detective's face. It is time to call in the next witness. Next witness? That's gotta be Lotta. Yeah, Lotta Hart's back.
God fucking damn it.
Very well. The court will now take a 5-minute recess.
Same rules as last time with her.
Okay.
You try doing a southern and it actually hurts. It literally hurts me. Cause my heart cringes. And just, it starts aching. And it hurts.
Oof.
No offense to you, babe, but it actually hurts. That was mean. I'm sorry.
Oh.
No, that really was fucking mean. I shouldn't have said that.
Mm. It's alright. It's not the most insulting thing I've heard this week. That
Who the
was a
fuck
close one.
insulted you?
Eh,
I will
I
just
don't want
0
to
to
talk too much
100.
about it right now. You
Is it
were...
that fuckboy you said he was good at, said you were bad at Widow even though he's playing on console?
No. I was talking to the guy who basically kicked me off the tank because he was basically cringing.
Listen, babe. Baby. Babe. He's a
I'm
5-year-old like you said.
He's not 5! He was not 5.
It doesn't matter then. He is taking a game that literally shouldn't be taken seriously, way too seriously. You shouldn't give a fuck. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
Like, I know that's rich coming from me, but... And your chat's probably gonna say that is rich coming from me.
I know you're giving me all you... I know you're giving it your all to defend me. But I could feel death potentially hanging in the air. Felt like it was pretty close to dying myself. But you were wonderful out there. You listened carefully, made theories, and tricked everyone into believing you. Thanks. Wait, tricked? Pearl? That must be the lawyer's secret technique, right?
What?
Pearl has lived a very sheltered life. She doesn't know how things work.
Pearl's just a weirdo then.
By the way, is the next witness who I think it is? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Lotta Hart. Oh, I guess there's no escaping her, huh? Remember, Nick, you promised you'd save me. If you lose, me and my sister's ghosts are gonna come and haunt you. Your sister?
What?
Are you talking about Mystic Mia? Yeah, you remember her, Pearly? My sister was a super good lawyer. She was also Nick's teacher. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, she's so cute. Pearl is so adorable.
Damn it! I died to a splicer servitor!
Oof.
I'm playing the first
know
Destiny.
No,
If
first
you're
order
wondering.
of...
If anyone in the chat is wondering, I'm playing the first Destiny.
Nice.
I still have stuff that I need to get this thing done.
Nice. I don't want to hear it, man. After I kill my witness, sit there quietly and watch like a good blue boy. Yes, sir.
Can you... Oh my gosh.
Bring in the photographer who witnessed the channeling. There she is.
No. No, come on.
Sorry. Witness,
Please.
your name and occupation, if you please. Hey, Phoenix, how you doing? Just fine. Sorry about this. I didn't have a choice, you know? Yows! Name and occupation.
God
I
darn
declare, what a tarnation. Hey, Judge, this is violence against
seriously
my
think
fair
people-
self.
Do you seriously think all Southerns say incarnation?
That's what the dialogue tree said.
Okay, but
That's not
seriously,
me
Capcom,
embellishing.
that's not how. That is very unfair to people who are.
It's Japan. What did you expect?
Capcom knows better. Look at Dead Rising.
Mm,
I mean, I have a point there.
that's right. That's fine. That ain't fine. That's a whip. Yeah. There's no need for foolish
Can
outcries.
the lawyer? I'd be like, Can we please get the lawyer with the whip out of here, please?
Yeah. Just hurry up and testify about what happened on the day of the murder. I haven't got to say my name and job yet. Dots. My name's
she
Lotta
didn't.
Hart. I'm a paranormal photographer, and I'm here to testify.
Well, wasn't she last time like a whack job believer in
She believed in very
basically
weird
Capcom
theories.
version of Capcom version of frickin' Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster?
Oh yes, Gordy.
Gordy! Why is it Gordy? Why are you naming after a frickin' food?
Because gourd lake is apparently the shape of a gourd. And it was
I don't know
actually
what a
used
gourd
to...
looks like.
It's kind of like an... It's kind of like a figure 8 in the shape.
So a peanut or a thick emoji. Gotcha.
Yes! now, let's all be one big happy
Wait, no,
family,
wait, the
okay?
thick emoji is a peach.
Yeah, that's right.
No, it
Wait,
seriously is. Most people use that to define thick. They
Nice.
just throw up the peach emoji.
Only the doctor
Literally, someone's gonna throw. I know someone's gonna throw a peach emoji up now.
We were outside the door, and then bang, we heard this gunshot. Mr. Lawyer broke down the door and rushed into the room. Inside was the dead victim, the defendant, waving a pistol around. I swear, other than those two there was no one else in that room.
Are you sure? John Cena meme. Are you sure about that?
And did you take a picture of the scene right after the murder took place? Reckon so? Excuse me? Reckon, of course. It's short for... Yeah, reckon. Of course I did. Yeah! Does it look like I care? Just hurry up and show you a picture of the card. The moment of truth.
I mean,
This will be the picture. What will be in that picture? Let's see. This here's the picture.
I don't know why the court, I don't know why Frederica, I think is her name.
Frederica?
Frederica. I don't know. She has a retarded name.
Are you talking about...
Von Karma.
Franziska.
San Francisco Bon Karma.
Yes, San Francisco Von Karma.
Carmen San Diego Von Karma.
It would certainly seem that only the defendant and the victim were in that room. A picture.
You know, it would be.
You were saying?
I'm failing English.
Oh no.
I actually am at the moment because my brain is like, you know what'd be funny? Just not saying the words that you need to say.
Are you ready, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
I mean, this is the same woman that blew plot holes through your dad's problems.
True. Just watch me. Alright, Lotta. It's time to cross-examine you.
Again. I mean...
It was...
Does she have a fro still?
Yeah! I love how when she was asking if we remembered her, one of the options to pick from was Lotta hair. I was kind of tempted to pick that. Are you Lotta hair? What are you talking about? Was it really only those two that went in? What are you blabbering about? You're with there too, are you not? Eck. Why don't you answer that yourself? Was it really just the two of them. Yes.
Just
Dr.
the
Gray,
two of us.
Dr. Gray and Maya were the only two that went into the room. But hold on. We can't have the defense testify against its own client. Anyway, folks, not only the two of them went into the chili chamber here. But you knew that from the beginning, didn't you? Witness, continue. Walking outside the door, or way outside. Why do I
Man,
feel
you're
so
always
sleepy?
tired when we talk.
I was at the hospice on my feet for a good portion of the day. I've been tired working in that kitchen. We heard this bang. That was a gunshot. Was it really a gunshot?
Yeah, she hasn't had a good recount.
Truth. Are you insane? You must have heard it as well. Urk. Why don't you testify to the court, Mr. Phoenix, right? Is it really a gunshot? Yes. I think it was something that sounded like a gunshot. And we are listening to the defense. And why are we listening to the defense testify? And the world becomes a little crueler. I heard a gunshot a long time ago, so I know. And I can tell you that was a gunshot I heard. Now
After we frickin' told you it was a gunshot.
Yeah. This is where the story heats up. Mr. Lawyer broke down the door and rushed into the room. So, let me get this straight. This Mr. Lawyer there broke down the door. Honestly, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Why don't you tell us what happened then? Yes, Mr. Carva. I broke down the door. Sorry. Why does this feel like an inquisition?
No one expects a Spanish Inquisition.
Or the German Inquisition.
Nah, Germans are too loud. We come busting in with tanks.
The German tanks.
Well, I mean, we invaded Poland, so...
No need for apologizing. That was great. You're a real man. Oh, really? That's something I would have liked to see. Judge! That's something I would have loved to see. The judge is smiling rather openly. I'll take that as a good sign.
Gosh, darn it, babe. This
Right.
is why you need caffeine in your blood.
We didn't have any caffeine, and I didn't want to get any when I was there. Why didn't you see... What did you see once you opened it, when you broke in? Inside was the victim, the defendant, waving a pistol around. Are you sure it was the defendant, Maya Fey? Sure, I'm sure. Lana seems awfully confident in her testimony. Press harder? Just
Is
in
there a
case
quick
save.
option?
Yes.
Okay. Oh my god. Quick save?
Yeah.
This is my first question is,
Lana?
Just...
Lana, please, think back to that day one more time. What are you getting at?
Just do it, woman.
Remember what you said when we broke into the room? I was murdered. Click. Lana, at a time like this, times like those are perfect for snapshots. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she... Maya? When you saw the murderer at the time, you couldn't even tell if it was Maya Fey or not. Am I correct? Well, You see?
Bum 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 na 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 na
Order!
na na.
Miss...
We will not have Curb Your Enthusiasm playing in my court.
Order. Miss Hart, you are here present. You are here to present accurate testimony. Yeah, sorry. Good. This ship swings back to my side.
Is there like a list of witnesses that are not allowed to testify at
Uh,
all?
I have no idea. For the defense to learning, your defense is terribly lacking, Mr. Phoenix, right? What? Witness? Think back to when those two entered the channeling chamber. When they entered? Or when they entered? One of those people entered the chamber was Maya Fey, correct? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, if that was Maya that went in. Looks like we have come to a collective conclusion. The person in this picture is most certainly Maya Fey. Exactly. Rats, I'm trapped like one again. You sure there was nobody else in there? Are you absolutely certain about that?
Are you sure about that?
Sure I am. But that old witch chased us out of the room, so... Old witch. Does she mean Morgan
She
Fey?
was. She ate her ice cream and started crying. It was almost
Morgan
as sad
Freeman?
as Overwatch.
Morgan? Dang it. Dang it, Michael. But then there was no one else. But there was no one else in there. And you know it. The channeling chamber was very
Morgana.
dark, almost pitch black. Was there really no one else in there about that? What about behind the folding screen, behind the door, under the floor? What about on the other side of the folding screen? What about behind the folding screen? Did you check back there? Heck given. Rick given. What? What the? Rick given, you know, I reckon that's a given. I took me a good look around the room once. There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen. If I may have a word with you, Miss Hart. What? Ya got a problem? Rick,
Yeah,
I
well,
mean,
fucking
I'm
square
having a
up.
little difficulty understanding you. The judge is having a hard time understanding her.
I mean, I don't blame him.
Ah! I couldn't even get the time to read his dialogue, and then Von Karma whips him. Now, Mr. Phoenix.
That's an assault of practically
Yeah.
a court official.
Do you see a problem with the testimony, or don't you? Okay, just as I thought, there was nothing wrong in your testimony. What is with her?
Can we
I
just
know
not have this lady speak at all? Because I already hate her.
Enough. It seems that there is no issue with Miss Hart's testimony. At the time of the crime,
Bullshit.
two people were in the channel chamber.
Fucking shit.
Dr. Turn her gray. Oy.
Turner Gray. Turner Gray.
Yes!
What, is he like him big and chunky too? Was he Moto Moto?
I don't know.
I think he's Moto Moto.
He's a surgeon.
Ooh, what? Yeah, I know he's surgeon, but he's Surgeon Moto Moto.
And then
You have no idea what I'm referencing, do you?
No, I don't.
It's a meme.
Nice.
He likes him big and he likes him chunky.
Let's see. The face of the offended cannot be verified in this picture. However, if you think about this...
Bree, why is it always tired?
I don't know. However, if you think about the circumstances, It would have to be the defendant. What am I gonna do if I just let this go? Just in case save and slap free.
When in doubt, quick save. If we ever make a subreddit and someone comes back to that, there's gonna be memes of like murder cases, and it's just Detective Angie.
Just in
Literally
case save.
just save.
Let's see. What is it, Mr. Wright? You look like you have something to say.
I mean, Judge, you look like you do pounds of heroin in a back alley.
If I make one wrong move, I'm going to have the judge against me. Is there anything in the picture that could prove that Maya is not in the photo?
I made a kiwi. I don't know why that just out of nowhere. Just I made a kiwi.
A kiwi? I love kiwis.
I don't know why I have the giggles for some reason.
The giggles. Do I have anything that I can present? Let me see.
Please tell me. Damn it. Yes. Alright, improved. That's good. Okay, so something tells me Capcom doesn't know much about law. I mean, it's pretty boring. I
Well,
don't know why crime dramas are they are so false. They are not how they work.
I know. Your
It's not
Honor,
how crimes work.
Mr. Wright. Is it possible that the person in this photo is not the defendant? What? How do you know what you are proposing?
Yeah.
That's just plain fool's talk. Thanks, guys. You show your support. Your show of support was just great. Now then, Mr. Wright, please show the court some proof. Proof the court that the photo
First,
is
you
not
gotta-
my affair.
Judge, I gotta tell you this. Put down the heroin, man. Come on. You gotta stop putting the family through this. I know you have a little family and kids. I'm just making this sound more and more sad. It's like me, like, talking to it's like, dude, can't put your family through this. Come on. I know you lost your father, but come on, man. Drugs ain't the way. Memes.
Actually, wait. Is it?
Just memes is my option, just memes.
Here's the proof. Is there a problem? Oh no, I thought it would work on in my inflections. Just wondering when to check you with a twist of your wrong sense. I think. Okay, it says I'm not supposed to present anything, so I need to restore to slave number 3.
To Mr. Slave number 3.
Ouch.
That's a slave.
I gotta play Fraction about Hole again.
Mr. Slave ain't in it.
I thought he was. I could have sworn I saw him at his house.
I don't know.
Because I think him and his boyfriend are, like, wanting me to get his cats back.
I love how
Well,
Mr.
Mr.
Slave has cats.
Nothing, Your Honor. That's very smart of you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You really should give up. Not trying to prove that this is not my affair. I didn't say anything about giving up. I just don't have the right piece of evidence to prove my argument. That is enough. Is it it? Is this all I could do? I think it is quite obvious in this court I think it is obvious in this court that a verdict of not guilty is not possible. Okay. Miss Von Karma, do you have any further questions for this witness? Having established the defendant's guilt, further questioning won't be needed. What about the defense? No further questions, I presume? I couldn't protect Maya. The defense... Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. Mia?
Mortal Kombat.
Oh my gosh! I guess I made just in time, wouldn't you say? But Pearls! Pearl channeled her cousin. Her clothes are a bit small. Well, yeah, you're wearing an 8-year-old child's clothing.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, what are you waiting for, Phoenix? Let's go. But how? She's already taken away every advantage. The advantage
really.
is still in your hand. Think carefully.
The key.
Yeah. One more time about what you saw in the channeling chamber. Do you remember what you told me yesterday? Dr. Ray. Click. I was murdered. What? Click. Lotta, at a time like this, sometimes times like this are perfect for sample shots. You see? There's one final piece to this puzzle. Mia? Question Lotta one more time, Phoenix. I don't know if she's doing it unconsciously or on purpose, but she's not testifying truthfully. Now then, this court would like to end the cross-examination period. Please wait, Your Honor. The defendants would like to request that the witness testify one more time. Overruled. I'm afraid you're too late, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination has already ended. Furthermore, it's fine. Allow another testimony. Von Karma's case is perfect. And what better time?
Actually, no, it ain't. Got ya.
Yeah, true. But I mean, I have some place I must go after this. Alright, I'll allow it. Miss Hart, hurry up and give us your
Is she actually hitting people?
Yeah!
Why isn't the people restrained her?
I don't know.
She is obviously proving to be violent.
Well, heck. What am I supposed to talk about? Please tell us once more what happened when you bursted into the channeling chamber. Okay, you got it. See? You got free to the judge somehow, right? Well, actually, it was Von Karma's whip that got through to him.
Yeah, no man wants to be beat.
Indeed.
Unless they're into that. Me personally,
into the room, all I could focus on was Maya. I was kind of scared of the dead body, so I didn't get a good look at it. I'm really bad when it comes to blood and the ghosts and stuff. But I still managed...
Why are you a supernatural person?
I don't know! That doesn't make any sense to me either.
Yeah, if you're not good with ghosts and supernatural, why are you in this career?
What the heck?
It's like me saying I don't like blood and cuts. when I'm literally in a job that is bound to happen.
Kitty. Oh, yeah. But when I managed to point my camera at Maya and take a shot, I still managed to take a photo of her, take a shot, okay. Nothing sounds different from before. Some parts of her testimony were very vague. We should press on those sections. Well, as you like. Okay, but amuse me. Well, amusement's I'm waiting. Okay. We're taking you down, lady. Alright.
I mean, oh, is Pearl the one that you sent me the picture of who's
Yeah.
like super adorable?
Yeah, that's Maya's cousin, Pearl.
Aw, she's so adorable.
Little 8-year-old Pearl.
Well, no, it's the little hoop ring that gets me.
The little hoop ring.
No, have you looked at it? That
I
thing's
love
huge.
it.
Like, I could hang her by her head, basically.
Nice.
No, literally, you could.
Probably,
I'm
yeah.
not wrong. Is that a dog? What am I making in this
Kinda
cross?
scared.
I made a crown, apparently. How did I get a dog from a crown?
I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff. I'm pressing this one just because.
Just for the meme.
And even knowing that, you are still persistent on being a paranormal photographer. That's why I'm getting That's why I'm getting out of here, of this here business. This gal's gonna get some dirt on the stars and be a tabloid photographer from now on. She goes through jobs faster than a baby through diapers. Ah!
Oof.
Mr. Phoenix Wright, would it kill you to stay on topic for a change? Well...
Would it kill you not to be a wuss and literally beat people?
Nice.
She
Two-tag
literally
stereo.
beats people.
I know. I guess I should be grateful it's not a 5-1.
No, but literally pisses me off is the fact that the judge is okay and she got through security with a frickin' whip!
No kidding. I'm gonna press on the statement here. 2, right? 2 what? 2 shots? You took 2 shots. But only 1 picture's been submitted as evidence. Miss Hart, where is this other photo you were withholding? No. You got it all wrong. It's not me. I didn't mean anything bad. I know I could be a little mean, but I ain't evil. Well,
you screwed up.
No kidding. Well, at least she knows it herself. Then why have you not shown this other picture to the court yet? Well, ain't obvious that prosecutor woman told me to shut my trap about it. Oh my gosh.
She ratted out. She's just like... I'm gonna pull the meme. I'm pulling the meme. I'm pulling out the meme. I'm pulling it. Babe, be quiet. You're just like your father. You're just like your father. Oh.
What? Von Karma.
You're just like your father.
Miss Von Karma, you've been hiding critical evidence? Unforgivable,
Again.
Von Karma. Suppressing evidence like this, you're as bad as your father. What? Are you okay?
I think I'm dying.
I'm gonna confront her on this. You deserve a good verbal whipping. Your Honor, the defense asked the prosecutor Von Karma be held in contempt of court. Well, make to the court? You can't be serious.
Yeah, you withheld evidence, woman.
Yeah, but you hid evidence from the court on purpose. That's not fair. Phoenix, are you a lawyer or a school child? I was so angry I lost my composure. Ms. Von Karma, would you care to explain yourself to this court? I thought this picture was not important, and thus I felt the need to submit it. That is all.
Still.
How could you think that? The pictures...
Literally a murder trial. Literally a freaking murder trial.
I know, right? The pictures were more or less the same, so why bother with the second? I mean, there's just so much more trouble than it's worth for me to submit this as evidence. More trouble than it's worth? How can you say that?
It's a freaking murder trial, woman.
If you want to see that badly,
I love
I'll
that,
submit it.
how they pulled the saying, you're just like your father. You're just like your father.
Okay, now we have the second photo. Whoa.
What, the cackle of mine?
Well, yeah, that in this photo. What is that? What is this picture? It's obviously the second picture the witness took that day
Is Von
and
Karma
seeing
the
the crime.
prosecutor?
Yeah, this is the Von Karma prosecutor. And I probably should get another drink, cause oh my gosh, I feel like I'm losing my saliva.
Well, with how wussy
What?
this woman is, like, I know she ruined he basically ruined the family name, I get that.
Mhm.
But your father
She looks
buried
like
the
one
business
Borokaimaru's
himself,
followers.
Mhm.
not Phoenix.
True.
He's the one who buried the business himself.
True.
To think that it's Phoenix's fault for something her dumbass father did,
Mhm.
like faking evidence.
Hang on, I'll be right. I'll still remain on mic. I just need to A, get rid of this water bottle, and B, get something to drink.
Egg.
No, never eggs.
Egg.
Eggs.
Egg. I'm gonna be surprised if I don't see an here an emoji egg. Is there an egg emoji?
I don't know. Hi, Deirdre.
Where's my phone?
I don't know. Hi, sweetie.
Oh, it's right there. I'm gonna see if there's an egg emoji.
My baby girl. Aw, you're such a fluffy lady.
Gonna pull up the chat. I'm gonna mute myself first.
Emoji egg. Okay.
Emoji egg. Egg. She looks like one of Morochi Maru's.
Aw. You sweet little kitty.
Is there an emoji egg? I gotta find out.
Okay.
Oh, there's an egg emoji!
There is! Please put it in.
Yes! No, I put fries in there too. No, I don't want fries.
Fries!
For some reason, it's behind the eggs.
Of all the things, why fries and eggs? Why?
You'll see. Well, it's all the food. I'm putting the max limit of eggs. Oh, took too much.
Hmm.
There.
Emoji egg, emoji egg, emoji egg, emoji egg, emoji egg, emoji egg,
Emoji egg.
emoji egg, emoji egg, emoji egg, emoji egg, emoji egg, emoji egg,
Emoji egg! Emoji egg! Emoji egg!
emoji egg, emoji egg, emoji egg, emoji egg,
I'm gonna.
emoji egg, emoji
I'm
egg,
surprised it's
emoji
not
egg,
skipping
emoji egg,
any of that.
emoji egg, emoji egg,
Well, I
emoji
put
egg,
the max
emoji
amount of
egg,
characters, so I'm
emoji
surprised
egg,
too.
emoji egg, 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 emoji egg,
Emoji egg.
emoji egg,
Emoji egg.
emoji egg,
Emoji egg.
emoji egg,
I'm
emoji
still
egg,
going.
emoji egg, 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 emoji egg,
You
emoji
love
egg,
that now, don't you?
Yeah.
Emoji egg. Emoji
Okay,
egg.
I think
Emoji
stop.
egg.
Here, I'll add something to yours. Although I don't know if I'll spam it to oblivion. Eh,
There's only a max amount of characters you can do.
well, oh no, I didn't want to add sushi. There we go.
Emoji sushi.
emoji cooking, emoji cooking, emoji cooking,
Emoji
emoji cooking,
cooking.
emoji cooking, emoji cooking,
Emoji
emoji
cooking.
cooking, emoji
It's a
cooking,
little
Okay.
it's a little
emoji
frying pan.
cooking,
It's
emoji
frying up
cooking,
sunny side
emoji
eggs.
cooking, emoji cooking, emoji
Emoji
cooking,
egg.
emoji cooking,
Egg.
emoji
Egg.
cooking,
Egg.
emoji cooking,
Egg.
emoji cooking,
Egg.
emoji cooking,
People are gonna be
emoji
so
cooking,
confused because of
emoji
the
cooking,
inside
emoji
reference
cooking,
between
emoji
me and
cooking, emoji cooking.
Narakumi. That we just in the middle. Can I explain? Should I explain?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
please.
So back one time we were playing Borderlands, me and Narakumi were, and all we did for like I think a solid 5 hours was look for eggs.
Eggs.
So every time it was like 5 a.m. in the morning.
Oof.
It was really, I just know it was really late when we did this. And I think you had just gone to bed when we started.
Believe so, yeah.
Beg.
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 Bed. Wait, what is
But
this emoji? What is this?
we literally were running around in an open area
Wait,
so it's an open area where there's multiple levels
where's a little
looking
offset there?
for
But that's what you
fucking
get for
eggs.
vendors, Soja. I think it's the important point here is the person in this picture. That most definitely is not
Why
my
is she
FA.
slowly turning Australian?
I don't know. I was
I'm
trying to do the
Aussie.
judge, but I got them melded together somehow.
I'm
What
Aussie.
is the
Apparently
meaning
all
of this?
the people on the moon are Aussies.
All on the moon.
On Pandora's moon, yeah. In Borderlands, yeah. On Pandora's moon.
This might be the break I was looking for. Now, should I or should I not insist that the person in the picture is not Maya? Yes.
You're like, is there an option to save?
Yeah.
Save.
Insist that's not Maya.
You like that?
Slam.
My first question is there an option to save?
Your Honor, as you can plainly see, the person in this picture is not Maya Fey. Yes, I see that. It's not just her face, it's her whole body's taking a different appearance. There's only one conclusion that can be drawn then.
Bum bum
That's...
bum.
that somehow this other person snuck in and traded places with the defendant. Order, order, order!
Why
then.
is he always... Why are you making him scream order half the time?
Because everyone's groveling
Making him
over
sound...
him. Well, yes, I believe you are correct, Mr. Wright. The person in the channeling
I know
chamber
I'm
was
damn
not
right,
Maya Fey.
motherfucker. Did you hear
Mia,
me?
we did it.
I'm like, you like that? I'm like, I know I'm right, motherfucker.
You're too soft.
I know I'm right.
Huh? You're softer than Aunt Morgan's strawberry desserts, Phoenix. Take a look at the prosecutor von Karma's face. She's smiling? I think you had better continue to worry, Mr. Phoenix, right? Miss von Karma, what do you mean by that? Yana? I would like you to take a look at this picture. This was
Was
taken
that the
yesterday at the detention center in this visiting room. Oh no. She had a picture of Maya changing into her sister. This is Mr. Phoenix Wright and the defendant Maya Fey during his visit. Maya Fey? But she isn't... But isn't this a totally different person? She looks that way because she's obviously in the middle of channeling a spirit.
Was it the right...
That was the right thing to do. It's unbelievable that she can. Yet, it is the truth. When Maya Fey is in that state, she changes. She physically changes
Why does
into the
she
person
have a
she's
whip?
called. I don't know. Ms. Von Karma, a word if I may. Mia? Taking pictures of someone during a private visit is illegal. Surely you must know that picture can't be submitted as evidence. Obviously, I know this picture is illegal. But I never intended to submit it as evidence in the first place. What is she? From the moment I showed this picture to the court, the case became all mine. After all, this image has now been forever burned into the judge's mind.
Can we just not have her speak at all? People can read. People watch your live stream. Just have them read. They are not 5. They can read. I'm sorry, Chad. This woman's really pissing me off. I hate to do this to you.
I don't even have a single witty line. It looks like we've been had. I don't claim to understand this, and I still cannot believe it. Are you saying that this person is the defendant Maya Fey? If I give up here, the trial will end. But if I slip up and say something wrong, it'll cost me. Is there any way
Maya's
I
life
could...
will be... Is it savable?
Yeah.
You have the... Yeah, save. They left that save option in there. You're gonna abuse it. If they didn't want you to abuse that save option, they wouldn't have put it in there. I know it's called save scumming.
Wait, can I... Wait a minute. Oh, I think I can prove it. I can prove that this isn't her.
Key.
Your Honor. Oh, the fire has returned into your eyes, I see.
Yeah, I have a key.
This picture. Within this picture lies a critical contradiction to all the testimonies up until now. A contradiction? So, you think you spotted a problem with this picture? Then earn your keep.
Babe, please. It's hurting my soul.
Why don't you show us where the contradiction is? Oh, I can show you, because the sleeves. If this was the defendant, where's the bullet hole in the sleeve? I think it's like here. Please direct your attention to here. To the sleeve. But there isn't anything odd about it. Exactly. And that is exactly why it is odd. Isn't that something that should be there suddenly is missing? Should be there? Ah! Oh no, we got her. There was a bullet hole in the sleeve of the defendant's costume. If that's the case, then it should be in this picture as well. Ms. Von Karma, you intend to hide this valuable piece of evidence? You will most certainly be assigned a penalty for this. Alright, this should do some major damage to her argument. Don't celebrate just yet.
All I can think of is Curb Your Enthusiasm.
I know.
Is playing
You like
so
to bring down
hard.
the mood, don't you? Take a look at Von Karma's face. She's got that condescending grin plastered on her face again. No, not the tisk.
Please avoid it. Avoid saying it.
I'm avoiding saying tisk, but I think I did jump the gun a little bit there. Maybe. I don't know. I would like to extend an
I
apology.
just hate this woman.
What?
Is that reasonable?
Yeah. What do you mean? And what is what incompetent? If those people down there at the precinct hadn't missed this bullet hole, I would have gotten a report about it. As I didn't, I couldn't have known that this picture was any value to this case. I see. She's lying for your teeth, I know it. That woman knew everything. The bullet hole, the picture, everything. But you can't prove that. Franziska von Karma's idea of a perfect case is quite fascinating, don't you think? Well, fascinatingly scary. Yana, you need not worry. If you must assign a penalty, I personally make sure that Detective... Stop trying to punish Gumshoe. I'm sure there'll be a great gash.
Why do
in
they
your
always have to
teeth.
massacre my boy?
My boy. Poor Gumshoe.
You know... Oh, my boy, how they massacred him.
Oh my gosh. In any case, this is a very big problem. When the defendant was taken into custody, her costume had a bullet hole in the sleeve. However, from this photo, that would appear right after a shoot, and there is none. The judge is confused by this strange twist of events. This is your chance, Phoenix. Load all you got into this one shot, alright? Got it.
You got one shot, one opportunity. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. Go. They'll lose yourself in the music the moment you own it. Like...
Watch this, Mia. Or Maya. Your honor.
That's all I can think of.
There's only one legitimate explanation for this contradiction. The picture is fake, the bullet hole was made later, or
There's a safe.
I did save.
Okay,
I did say already. Let's see. I could say either the picture is fake, the bullet hole was made later, or the shooter was someone else.
There's always
somebody else?
You've got a walkthrough.
The defendant's sleeve had a bullet hole in it. However, this person clearly does not. There can only be one explanation. The person who shot Dr. Gray was not the defendant, but a different person altogether. Oh, what? Order, order, order! If order is not restored, I will suspend this trial. Ow! Ah! Why me? To the stuff. What's this argument? A complete mess. A complete mess. I feel to see how. Please enlighten us. Hey, witness. Yeah. What the heck? Is that any way to ask a gal for a favor? Be quiet. You asked her a question. Weren't you the one who said that was the only two of them who entered that room? Well, you know, if you were lying, I swear that my whip will be the last thing you see.
That's a threat. You can't threaten a witness.
I know. Look, sis, you're looking mighty scary, so why don't we say you? Yeah! I swear I wasn't lying or nothing.
Capcom doesn't know crap about law.
There wasn't anyone else there, honest. You see? Now riddle me this, Mr. Phoenix, right? Where did the vintage vanish to? And where did this other woman appear from? Well, this is lately all why is it lately all I want to do is cry?
Is that Gumshoe? Talking?
No, that's
Is it
Phoenix.
so?
That's Phoenix thinking about this.
Well, Phoenix, you kind of walk yourself into these things.
Well, if the person in this picture is not the defendant, then this poses two very big questions. First, where did the defendant vanish to? And two, where did this person come from? That's right, hurry up and answer, Mr. Phoenix, right? Come on, you can't fall apart here, Phoenix. I can't believe that Mia's calling me by my full name. But, I mean, how am I supposed to prove something like this? Had enough yet, Mr. Phoenix, right? Or do you think you had enough to turn things around? Even that? To turn things around. That's right. Mia says I can turn things around and change her perspective. You're saying?
No, nothing.
Okay.
Don't worry
Phoenix?
about it.
So, where did this intruder appear from, and where did Maya disappear to? I need to look at the situation from a different angle. You okay there?
Sorry, I just looked at one of my friends joined on the Switch.
Nice.
Their name is Corn Nugget.
Let's see.
I just find the weirdest names
What
for
if
friends.
we broke in the... What if before we broke in, the third person was already in the room? And what if Maya had left the room somehow? If I could prove that either one of those conditions
When's
were
the
true.
key gonna come into play? Is my question.
Probably really soon if I had to guess. Mr. Wright, let's hear what you came up with. I think what happened is before we forced our way into the channeling chamber, the third person had entered, Maya had already left the room, or something I can't explain.
I know scaling is a bad thing apparently, but if it was bad, why would people put it in the game?
I think she's... see here. I think it's either that she had left or the third person already entered. Well, I say it before I picked my decision, but I'm gonna say she was already gone. Maya had left the channeling room at some point. The defense can prove this. Oh.
Key.
Yes. Stop it with the foolishness of dreams. My
Sweet
face being
dreams. All I can think of is Marilyn Manson now. Dang it.
Sweet dreams are made of these.
That is the weirdest song now that now that I think of the lyrics. Like, the song is so weird.
My face was being looked at by her Aunt Morganthe. The chances of her leaving the crime scene is lower than the detective's salary. Anyway, let's see.
Can we not attack my boy's way of
Salary.
living? Yeah, no, the dude needs the boys obviously probably got kids.
Prove
I mean,
that
who wouldn't
the
want to date
murderer
that
till the
hunk?
time of the
I ain't
arrest
gay.
defendant had already left.
Me? Just immediately, I ain't gay.
Be considered a biased party.
I just go, I ain't gay.
Well, how about this key? Miss Hart, do you remember this key? Well, I've seen it. Yeah, hey, that's the channeling chamber key, right? Before the channeling started, Maya locked the door from the inside with that. The defendant herself locked the door. Yeah, that's why we couldn't get the door open. That key's one of a kind, after all. Oh, one of a kind, you say? Oh,
Don't think
no.
about it, you woman.
Von Karma is sweating buckets right now.
Oh,
Wait,
I thought she was thinking.
it's the Phoenix, right? Yes. It looks like she's catching on. I'm afraid to ask, but... why is that key currently in your possession? Huh?
Gifted to me.
What do you mean? If Maya Fey locked herself in, the key could have been with her. Yes, agreed. However, she did not have this key at the time of her arrest. Ah! Well, ain't that a kick?
Ain't that a kick in the
Now,
head?
how come you're holding it? I got this present from a certain little girl. Pearl. And that little girl was nowhere near the scene of the crime. That's preposterous!
She's right here. You could literally just ask her herself.
True. But she's already channeling Mia, so we'd have to ask her before, well, after the channeling of her is done. This means that Maya Fey must have left the room. If she had not, then I would not have been holding this key you see before you. No!
Bum 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 na, 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 na.
It seems we have come to an impasse. This picture has clearly captured the face of the murderer. However, this person is this person a defendant or not? The defense is arguing that the person is not the defendant. Furthermore, has proved that the key has been submitted as evidence. Miss Von Karma? How can this be?
It's called skill, honey. Learn to get it.
At this point in time, a verdict of the defendant's guilt is not possible. A perfect case. How is there a flaw in my perfect case?
You ever heard of psychics?
I
Maybe you should learn to
one
believe,
yet,
honey.
Mr. Phoenix, right? I'm a prodigy. I've never lost a case. And I don't intend to
Honey,
lose
it
here in
seems
this
like
courtroom.
the Von Karmas have never been able to accept defeat very well. One
Well,
literally tried to commit a murder.
does that seem to be a thing with people? They never be able to try and take defeat very well.
Yeah, no, they literally go like, you know what? You know what seems like the next logical step? Let's murder them.
I don't care what I had to do. I will get my guilty verdict.
Yep, nope,
That's
that's already proof that you're gonna lie.
that's enough. If you would like to continue, do so in the lobby. Court will reconvene tomorrow at 10 a.m. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Yeah, no, like I've said, the Von Karmas have a bad track record.
I know. Wow! That was you, Pearly? You summoned my sis? Yeah, I felt like I had no choice. Great going, Pearly.
I'd be
I
like,
knew you were
it'd be
special.
weird if I like how Maya was like, this is very stiff. I would have been surprised if it's like you have to convince Maya not to keep the clothes on. Be like, no, keep the clothes on.
Let's see.
I know
Hey,
they're uncomfortable, but keep them on.
Hey, Nick.
You're in a 5-year-old.
True.
Whoa,
Hey,
phrasing.
Nick, did you know? Yeah. It's not like anyone else in the court could have done that. Nick. I know you're trying really hard and all, but I don't remember ever leaving that room. And I don't think
Then
that
how did
third
I get the
person-
key is the thing.
Yeah, how did Pearl get the key, if that was the case? Because she had the key, technically. Could have gone into that room. Yeah. Well, at least we have until tomorrow to figure things out. Like, whatever happened in that room, for instance. Yeah, I'm counting on you. I envy you too. Stop shipping Maya and Phoenix together, Pearl.
Pearl?
Pearl! She thinks Phoenix and Maya are a couple!
That is so wrong! She is underage! I know Japan's weird and all, but stop!
Wait, is it technically underage? Because Maya's 18.
How old is Phoenix again?
Think he's either 24 or 25.
24 to 25 and an 18-year-old. That's... Age of consent is 18... I don't know. You like that? I don't know.
I'm looking into this right now. Hang on.
Still not... It may be legal, but it might
It would have
not
been
be...
a 6 or 7 year difference between the two of them if they actually were a couple.
Yeah, still...
Pearly's got lowly fever.
There's points where either one of them is a gold digger or the other is a kind of a weirdo. If you think about it, it's literally how it works usually.
Oh, by the way, Nick, do you think you could take Pearly back home for me? Sure. Alright, Pearls. Let's get ready and go buy some tickets. Huh? Ticket? Poor thing, she's so sheltered. Oh.
Pearl ran from the court, from where she was.
She
the
ran
courthouse.
from the tiny village that she was, which is apparently a 2-hour, which is apparently 2 hours by train to get to.
That girl's legs must be on fire, or she has a future as an Olympic athlete.
Pearl, the spirit medium slash
Usain
slash
Bolt
1,000-meter dash.
representing America.
Pearl Faye. I'll save in slot 1 just in case. Ooh, back to the village. Thank you very much for bringing me home, Mr. Nick. You're welcome. I had to come and look for a few things here today anyway. I thought about this a little. What? If Mystic Maya didn't kill that nice man,
Who
she
did?
definitely didn't. Oh, of course. But if she did, then somebody else did, right? That, murderer person. Yes, Pearls. Oh, I see.
Wow,
I wonder what's
what
wrong.
Desperado
She
you don't
seems
want
sad.
not a because
Oh,
it could be. Well, here's the thing. It could be one of her family members.
probably. She looks so depressed. I want to hug her.
There's probably a flush.
I
I mean, Etsy. Told me I'm just little. Give the girl an ice cream.
give Pearl
Unless she
an ice
doesn't
cream.
know what that is.
I don't know. Let's talk to her about today's trial. So, what did you think of seeing your first trial? I was really surprised. I had never seen so many people before. Oh. And Mystic Maya looked so small and helpless.
Her mom told Pearly to upstage Maya, and she ended up summoning an angry spirit.
Upstage Maya and summon an angry spirit. Well, Maya's already natural.
Slowly turns the game into Final Fantasy.
Nice.
Maya becomes a summoner. You summoning Odin.
Oh my
Summons
gosh.
Odin.
Nice.
Odin to the battle.
And that snobby woman with those the snobby woman with the ruffled clothes. Ruffly. Oh, she means Franziska. She's got a bad
San
attitude.
Francisco.
She's got a bad attitude. She
I mean-
acted like she had already decided that Mystic Maya did it. And I'm going to tell her what I think of her tomorrow.
You can't.
I
You might want to stop her.
I wouldn't miss tomorrow's trial for the world. Let's talk to her about prosecutors. Why is that woman bullying Mystic Maya? Well, she's
Yeah,
the
I would
opposite
think
of
a
a
kid-
lawyer.
Well,
You're saying?
I do wonder why. I wondered what kids think of prosecutors.
Well, she's the opposite of a lawyer, a prosecutor, so her job is to prove people guilty. They don't care if someone is innocent, all they care about is if they win. That's terrible!
They have to, because it's how they make their money.
But if she's really a good prosecutor with a heart inside, right? I don't know about the
Nope.
heart thing.
I mean, you literally saw her whipping people, so...
There's no one like that. All prosecutors are the same. Oh, what? Well, he might have become a good guy eventually.
Edgeworth?
I think that's who he's talking about, Edgeworth. Who are you
I
talking
mean,
about?
Edgeworth is just hard. I'm gonna say this. He's got an RBF.
Is that...
You know what that is. Do I need to explain what that is?
I don't know if that's for me, but maybe for anybody else in case.
Resting bitch face. And a deadpan voice like mine. So he's kind of like me, but not as asshole-ish.
That person Mystic Maya was talking about, Mr. Edgeworth?
She's adorable. I just want to hug her.
Adorable.
He's just a child. She
I
is the
know.
most precious baby.
That was a long time ago. He's not around anymore. Huh? He clutched into his foolish pride too fiercely and died for it. Oh,
Wait,
that's too bad.
Edgeworth died?
I guess that's what he's telling her, but something might have happened. Talk about the murderer.
Wait, Edgeworth was murdered? Holy crap.
I don't know, there must be a bit of a gap. There's a slight gap between the first game and this game. Not a huge gap, but a slight gap. Something might have happened.
Yeah, no, something happened then, and Edgeworth was...
Oh no. By the way.
No, now I feel bad. I've always talked crap on him, and now he's dead.
Oh. What is it? You wouldn't happen to know anything about who the murderer is, would you? Why are you asking me?
It's
No,
just a question, honey.
I was
It's not...
just thinking earlier. I didn't see anything. She didn't see anything, huh? Speaking of that, during the murder, where Pearls was and what she was doing, and on top of that, this key. Just when did she pick this up?
Curb your enthusiasm intensifies tenfold.
I need to ask her about her alibi. I just realized I never asked you. What were you doing at the time of the crime? Pearls? Where were you and what were you doing when the murder happened? What was I doing? I wasn't doing anything.
Just here. Just please,
She's
Aunt.
really
Just
bad
be like...
at it. You can whisper it to me. I won't tell anyone. I promise. Oh no, the psych lock.
A Psyclock? What the heck is a Psyclock?
A psych lock is essentially the thing that only we could see due to the item that Maya gave. It's called the Magatama. It basically it could show us what people are hiding. And if somebody's hiding something, there's lock. Depending on how strong they're trying to hide it, there's multiple
Google
locks.
says he isn't dead.
How deep are the locks?
There's only 2.
Okay, it's a level 2.
Yeah.
It's not that severe.
Okay.
Just like I
guess you
had
can
a
see
gun.
from my
It could
line,
be
huh?
worse. It could be like I had a gun.
Yeah, clearly. I can't lie to you, can I, Nick? Okay, I need...
It feels like you're bullying her, even though you're just asking a simple question. I feel guilty.
I know.
I'm like,
I'm gonna...
just like, I'm not even playing.
Yeah. Oh, little Pearl. It's really empty. Train was supposed to be held here today. But I guess it's already over. Can I go to the... No, I don't want to go back to the village.
Bum. Bum. Bum.
I
Bum.
wanted to take a look at the winding way. Looks like there's no one here.
Why does... I don't like how... I've learned that lawyers, they need to do what they need to do to get paid. It's a job. I understand it. And I've seen people who literally gotten away with murder, and it pisses me off. But I can't do anything without being killing someone, which is again wrong. Eye for an eye makes the whole world go blind.
Yeah, that's gorgeous today. It's raining in my heart.
It's raining, man. Hallelujah, it's raining, man.
Let's look at this. Let's look at this urn. There are ashes of a person long dead inside. It looks like something of a long history. Other than that, it's not very interesting. No time.
It's funny how Maya's sister was not a channeler
Pearly was talking about Greg Edgeworth,
and went to be a
not
loyal.
Miles Edgeworth.
Mm-hmm.
Loyal.
So I think garbage tricks don't call all the way out here to say villages like this. So every family has to burn their own trash. So that's why they have the incinerator to burn the garbage.
It's kind of how trash works. It's like the trash man. Goes around,
Trash.
he throws garbage all over the ring, and
Betting
then he
is all
starts
laid
eating
out
it.
today too.
Me,
guess I'll leave them
I
alone
just
for
start
now.
quoting Danny DeVito.
Nice. Wait, let's examine
Danny
this.
DeVito. Danny D.
I should probably
DeVito.
grab this box. I'm sure this wasn't here
Danny
before
the
in the first
Dorito.
place. It
I've
looks
seen
like
a meme
box
where it's
full of
literally
clothes,
Danny
but
the
it's weird that
Dorito.
it's just clothes. It's mostly empty, but a few pieces of channeling costumes sit in the bottom. Excuse me. Who am I talking to? There's no one in here. And why is there just this giant log thing in the bed?
It's big, it's round, it's made of wood. Rolls over your neighbor's dog. It's log, log, log. It's log, it's log. Big, it's round, it's wood. It's log, it's log. It's better than bad, it's good.
Oh my gosh.
Rolls down the stairs and over your neighbor's dog. It's log, log, log. It's log,
It's great for a snack.
It's
Fits
big.
on your back. Looks like Morgan's here.
It's such a
too, but she
weird
hasn't
show.
asked me yet.
I'm
I
not
know.
going to lie. It's
Ren and
such a
Stimpy
weird.
is so weird, yeah. What is she doing? It looks like
But
she's
it had some
talking about
banger
it.
tunes.
I know, right? What is she? Why does she look so evil? Don't you see?
Wait, did
Take a look around.
is that San Francisco?
No.
On
Finally,
Karma.
my chance has come. I've waited for this day for so long. That's right. Prepare yourself, dear Misty. What
Fuck
in
is
the...
Misty?
That is the
Me.
mother of Mia and Maya. That's their mother.
That's just weird. All I hear is prepare yourself, Misty. Like no context.
Who
I'm
is
just like,
there?
who the fuck is me? Who the fuck is Misty?
Why did she look like a demon? Oh, if it isn't Mr. Wright. Just curious about that picture you were just looking at. Oh, today was an event that it was, oh, today was that event that was not good, sir? I heard you did well. Oh, yes, thank you. I'm terribly sorry that I couldn't attend the trial today. Please accept my apologies.
No, because you're creepy.
I had a previous engagement as I had to watch over the trainees training today. I get the sense that she really doesn't want to talk about the picture. All because the master can't be with us, you understand? That is why a lowly branch family member such as myself must do this.
I think now that I think about it,
She probably
she
has
might
a
have done
motive.
it.
Do you remember
She's a
anything?
branch member.
Mm-hmm. No, I told you everything I already know.
Bullshit.
You were in
call
this
bullshit.
room the whole time Lotta and I went to call the police. Yes, of course. I was by Miss Maya's side the entire time. I performed the spiritual...
She pulled in his Huga.
She pulled a
Seance.
what?
The word seance.
Is that how it's... Is that what Kitty typed?
Spell it out to me.
It goes from N-E-J-I and then H-Y-U-U-G-A. I don't understand anything.
Nuance. Maybe? I don't know. I'm sorry. I
It
failed you.
looks like a Japanese phrase. Performing the spirit
Listen, I
severing
don't...
technique in a
Akai
helicopter
Jaco
arms.
means.
Okay. You said that yesterday as well. Did anything else happen? Well, would you like to say...
Hinata's
I would
cousin.
say more, but that is all accurate. Hinata's cousin? I don't know what that means.
Not his cousin.
Okay. I was really hoping for some new info. I propose nothing happened in the end, good sir. Sorry to have played on your hopes. Could you be more patronizing?
Oh, Neji!
Naruto stupid.
Neji's a Naruto character.
I never watched Naruto!
Kitty, Angie doesn't watch those animes.
I never really got into Naruto. I always thought it was overrated.
Yeah, no, you literally just wrote your death sentence right there for a lot of people. You
It's
might
not
have
like
just
I
wrote-
said it was garbage. I just said it was overrated.
Yeah, no, literally,
Ella
babe,
gasp.
you don't understand.
Ella
Stating your
gasp.
opinions will get you... It will get you killed. Stating your opinion gets you killed sometimes. I'm serious, there's people who've murdered people for stating their opinion.
That is just sad and stupid at the same time.
Unfortunately, it happens more than you think. Literally, a guy murdered someone over an argument about which video card is better.
I can't believe I
AMD
just
or an
heard someone
Nvidia.
say that.
Do the students train every day? Yes, absolutely.
I would think they do.
They were given a day off the day after the murder, of course. However, I assume both Maya and Pearls went through this training. Mr. Wright, stop it with the demon eyes. Heck, yay! Wow, she got scary real fast. How many
You
times
can't-
must I tell you to understand, good sir? They are to be addressed as Mystic Maya and Mystic Pearl.
Can
Sorry.
she just shut up for 5 seconds?
Mystic Maya.
I
Mystic
already
Pearl.
hate her.
I don't like her
Me, I
either.
get angry.
Her
I get
hair
angry
is
very easily.
It's
I
the worst
realize
thing
I
I
get
heard
angry
since
very
Ben said
easily.
he never saw Star Wars.
Who is Ben and why hasn't he ever seen Star Wars?
Ben?
Yes, that's what she just said to me.
Ben.
Good question. Please. Oh man, she's really a pain in
believe
the
I
butt
heard-
about this.
It's worse.
Because Ben
It's
is
the
ill.
worst thing I heard since Ben said he never.
Because
Ben's probably a
Ben's
friend.
ill. Ben is ill. That's how she responds. I love it.
You don't know Ben.
Listen.
I don't
Ben-
know Ben, I don't know Jack, I don't know any of those guys.
Angie, you can't. Kitty, you can't. State something that none of us know other than you. I get Naruto. I grew up watching Naruto.
Please remember to not only watch what you say, but also how you say good sir. Let's talk to you about the master. So the master is Maya's mother, right? Mystic Misty. She is a brilliant medium. And where is she now? We're not sure. Not
Yeah.
sure. Oh yeah, she disappeared.
Missy, you are obligated to watch it.
Why am I obligated to watch Naruto?
No, you aren't. It got crappy after the fight after Sasuke left.
About 16 or 17 years
The
ago.
show got crappy after that.
Mystic
You can fight me,
Misty
pony.
failed at channeling a certain spirit. And after that, she simply disappeared.
I am peer pressuring you because I love you.
Oh, kitty. She's peer pressured because she loves us.
Pony, that's not a sign of love. That's just being an ass.
Oh, come on. I don't believe she'll ever return to this village in any case. And in 4 years' time,
Yes, it is.
her name will be forever erased from this village. Erased?
I haven't played Lost
person-
Legacy yet. I
Feelings
have
precious.
Uncharted Lost
Yeah.
Legacy. Haven't played it yet.
A person who has been away from the village for over 20 years is considered dead. Oh, I see. And that is 4 years from now for her. When that happens, a new master will be appointed of Korean village. And Mystic
Something
Maya was
tells
supposed to be
me
the next
now I have
master.
an idea of a motive.
However, with
She wants to take over.
With this murder, I'm afraid, I imagine things might be... I must be imagining things. I thought she laughed to herself for a second there. Oh my gosh, she might be. Is she hiding something from me? Let's... What do you
I'm
think about
finally
this?
Dad. I'm finally touching Uncharted Lost Legacy.
Oh dang it, I can't
Yeah.
ask... Oh no.
Not
That is
4.
before
The one with Chloe and...
The picture was taken without my express permission. All I knew allowing a person like that from the heartland into our country was a bad idea. She does not like Lada. You do realize that the heartland is part of this country, right?
Well, time to start Lost Legacy.
Oh. I want to go back to the village. Wait. First, let's save.
Someone made a meme where they said Big Chungus is on PS4.
Just why?
That's how the meme originally became a thing.
Really?
First, it came from a Looney Tunes bit where
Oh,
Bugs
yeah.
Bunny becomes super fat.
Yeah. Pearl's alibi. Pearl, you have to tell me what you were doing when the murder happened, okay? But what if I can't tell you what happened? Then I'll guess what happened. How does that sound? What? You can do that? You'll tell me if I guess something right, won't you? Yes. Now, when the murder was taking place, you were right here, right? I'm guessing where she was right in here. You were here, weren't you, Pearls? In the winding room. Wow, you got it! So, do you think you can tell me now? I'm sorry, not yet. Oh man, alright, what next? Okay, I think I know what you were doing. You really know that
Winding
much?
room. I think you were winding in the winding room.
Well, I'm a lawyer, you know. Now, what's Pearl doing in there?
Sony Interactive Entertainment presents a
Uh,
Naughty Dog game.
I can't save.
Travis McIntosh. Oh, it's Chloe. Haven't seen you in a while.
I kind of want to present the black key because she had it.
Let me check my options. I couldn't hear the kids, so I gotta put display. Are you kidding
Okay.
me?
Wait, maybe I'll have to come back.
I can't. Is it audio?
I love how
Wrong.
she's still shocked. She's still shocked about when I was discovering where she was. But I think I have to slowly unlock everything.
Does
order
it now?
Go back to the winding way. Let's examine this pot again. Looks like something with a long history. Other than that, it's not very interesting. Okay. What about the incinerator? A small incinerator. I don't think garbage trucks come all the way out here to a tiny village like this. So every family has to burn their own trash. Okay. What about here? A splendid garden with a small lamp on a traditional decorations. It's a bit small to walk around in, although that incinerator piques my curiosity. Hmm. Let's see, that's the siren. Looks like the gears guessed to put in. Okay.
Chloe? Okay.
Hmm. Okay.
Man, Mocking Nerd's been on, off.
Okay, let's do the locks again. Okay. You
Are
were...
you serious? Aw, that's cute.
What?
Oh, she's got a photo on it. Here's a little girl. So I'm playing the Uncharted one where it's not Nathan Drake.
Okay.
I'm playing as the girl who stabbed him in the back in the second game.
Oh, wow.
I thought she was dead. Question mark? I haven't played the second game in so long.
This key. So... I feel... I feel just a little better. Huh? You are a lawyer, but you also are just a person after all. What? Sorry, I'll get it right this time. What?
Come on, show me the way, girl.
About this key, Pearls. You found it on the day of the murder, right? Yes. Now, where did you find this key is very important. So please tell me, Pearls, where did you find this? I found it in the incinerator. The incinerator? Is she talking about the one in the garden? The door on it was a little open, so I took a peek. When was that? It was after the channeling when everyone was in a panic. Mr. Nick? Yes? Are you gonna tell my mother? You mean tell Morgan what you did? Yes, if she finds out I was playing around in the leftover trash, I'll get a spanking. Aww. Ah, gotcha. Well, let's keep it a secret from her then, alright? The incinerator, huh? Sounds like a good place to search next. Alright, let's look in the incinerator again. Okay, now I've triggered the change. Hey, there's someone by the incinerator. Oh, looks like they noticed me. And now they're riding at the top speed towards me. Oh, hey. Like, you're that dentist guy. Actually, it's Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Nice to meet you again. Oh, like real suave. So, it's like my turn. It's nice to see you too. Yeah, what's... Oh, dang it, that's Phoenix, not her. So, what's up? You're all out of breath. Like, huh? Oh, you mean... Like, I'm totally happy and, like, totally excited to be here. What? What is the nothing? Nothing. Excited? I meant there's so many things to see. It's the real deal here.
Sorry, Claudia Black.
Claudia. Oh, really? For example? Like that urn over there, you know about it? All I see is an old
Uncharted,
cracked
The
piece of pottery.
Lost Legacy. I can turn up the
Let's
volume.
examine. That's right. Pearl said she found this in the incinerator. I guess I should take a look inside myself. This is from Maya's costume. There's blood on it, a tiny bit, but still. The burnt remains found inside the garden incinerator. Small amount of blood on it. Oh, what about down here? So, someone tried to burn this. And this key was also found in there. I get the feeling that this incinerator played a crucial part in this murder. Let's look at this urn again. No, I can't. Alright, let's... Or maybe I could... Try again. Really old. Okay, time to move on. Alright, let's talk to Valley Girl. Is this some sort of legend connected with that urn? Like, yeah. It's like the village's treasure. I didn't know that. And it's sealed inside that urn. It's... What are you talking about?
The Switch controllers.
Okay. Like, yeah, now. Amy Faye's spirit. Amy Faye? Who's that? Like, jeez, Mr. Smith, get with the program. How did she call me Mr. Smith? She seriously just called Phoenix Mr. Smith. Everyone knows that lady founded the Korean channeling technique. That was Mystic Amy. I don't have to... You don't have to get upset with me. So, like, as long as her spirit, like, lives in that urn, the spiritual power of the Faye family will stick around. Isn't that totally romantic? Romantic? Huh? if that urn really is as important as she says, it could be a vital clue. What happened? Eni, I want to ask you about the murder. Murder? Dr. Gray's, remember? As if there's another one. Oh, that one. Like, you should have said so in the first place. So, I totally don't know because I was in the side room sleeping. Well, that's not much help. Did you notice anything at all? Ah, come on. What a total bore. I totally had nothing to do with this murder thing. Oh yeah, you're only introduced to... Oh yeah, you only introduced Dr. Gray to the village. No relation, sure. Even if you were only acquaintances, that still means you knew him. Furthermore, your sister died in that accident. Was a nurse at his clinic. Traffic accident. Alright, why don't you tell me about your sister's fatal accident? Why? You think it has something to do with this murder? I don't know. I don't know yet, but I'm trying to chase down every lead I can. Oh, she's hiding more stuff from me. Cyclox? What is it? Looks like I'm gonna have to... Looks like I need someone to pry your mouth open on this one. Can I look at this? There we go. So here is a spear in the urn. Huh? All the cracks are... It all seems to are a bunch of cracks. But I guess the spear could live in the space between the cracks. It looks like something is written on it. I am? Huh? Weird. Instead of Amy, it's I am. Wait. Okay. Now let's go back to Pearl. Dang it. Back to Pearl, I said. Magatama! Aww.
Rooftop pink lotus, rooftop pink
Alright.
lotus.
Okay. Okay, you were here. Let's see. Where were you? Okay. This is what you were doing in the winding way. You were trying to fix this. So? Oh, that wasn't the right one? What?
I just killed a man. Okay, Chloe. That guy probably had no wife and kids. Man didn't look like he got poon at all.
I might need to... Maybe I'll stop playing this soon, because I'm starting to feel a little weird. Sorry, Pearl, you're gonna have to remain shocked next time.
Pink lotus.
That's training, ladies and gentlemen. See you next time.